Sewing's all about precision. That's why I'm bad at sewing. I don't know what I'm doing and I don't want to do it, so I do not know how any of this is gonna go. I love sewing. I'm off to milk a space cow. Hello, welcome to today's video. Today I'm making an outfit to go to the planetarium in. I'm filming this intro after the fact with knowledge of what's to come. I got the idea for this project on the Wednesday night, got started on Thursday, and I was going out that Friday night. So it was a very quick project, but let's go back to past me to get started. I'm going to the planetarium tomorrow night and I want to make an outfit. It's no secret that I love the moon and the stars, and so I want it to be celestial. I did some Googling last night, found some fabric I wanted, went to the store and couldn't find it, but did eventually find it. I got two options. And now I'm gonna make an outfit. Initially, I was gonna make a skirt and then I was gonna make a dress, and now I'm gonna make a skirt and a little corset top. I want it to be kind of inspired by this one that I made a few months ago because I love this thing. So yeah, we're just gonna do this and see how it turns out. It is about 1:40 in the afternoon right now, so I have this afternoon and night, and I've got tomorrow, and I think I can do it. There are some alterations I want to make to that corset top, so I can't just make it the exact same way I did last time, which means experimenting. I also am going to try and use metal eyelets, which I've never done before, but yeah, I'm excited and I'm nervous, and the sun just came out. I'm tossing up what kind of skirt to do. I think I'm going to go with like a half circle skirt just because that's pretty easy, but I was kind of thinking about doing something more gathered. So I could just do like a rectangle that I gather into elastic, which will be super quick and easy. So I might do that. I'm gonna lay out my fabric, see what I can do, and hope for the best. I actually really enjoyed going to the fabric store today. I had the nicest woman that I've ever had at the like measuring table. They're usually so grumpy, but today she was like wonderful and chatty, and I'm feeling good. I did have a bit of a meltdown, but then I had lunch and it was fine. Okay, my fabric is washed and dried and I'm so excited. Look at it. This is the other option, which I absolutely love, but I do think I want to make a dress out of this, and I think I'll wear it more because it's black, so I want to spend a bit more time on it than literally a day. The sun keeps coming in and out. This is so annoying, but yes, this is adorable. Both of these are actually quilting cotton, which has like the way better prints in my opinion. This is what I'm using. It's kind of giving 2012 Tumblr, but look, honestly, so am I. I watched Sherlock for the first time a few weeks ago. Don't talk to me. Oh, hi. I'm really nervous to start. Can you tell that I keep just chatting? Okay. This is so cute though. I don't know if the camera's picking it up really properly, but it's got like circles of like the orbits of the planets and things, and I love it so much. Okay, now if I were to do a like rectangle skirt and gather it, I have enough to go around about twice, which will be a very gathered skirt. This is the only skirt I've made like that, where you just have a rectangle and put elastic at the top. This was about 1.5 times my waist. So like that, which isn't bad. This is actually so cute. I should wear this more often. I'm gonna try it on and see if this is what I'm looking for right now. I was thinking about going for something more flowy, honestly, leaning into the 2012 vibe and go for like a skater skirt style. This is cute, but not the vibe I'm currently going for. So I was also thinking about doing like a half circle skirt gathered into an elastic. I don't have a pattern made for that, but that won't be too hard. This is so cute. Okay, let's move to the craft room and just get started before I worry myself into just giving up. This is the pattern I used for the corset, kind of. I changed it a lot. It's 3 main pieces. This is the kind of front panel. I just widen it and fold it over a few times so that it can actually like have eyelets that work. Hello. I spent about an hour making a pattern piece and procrastinating for some reason My brain just like couldn't grasp what I was doing right now, but it's done. I wanted the skirt to be a half circle skirt, and I wanted it to have an elastic waist so I didn't have to do a zip or anything. I didn't have a pattern for that, so I've made one. Here it is. The waist is bigger than mine, so I can pull it over my hips. So this was the like initial thing that I did. I honestly don't know what I was doing along the way. And then I decided to pattern it out in half, which would be a quarter of the pattern. And I was about to start cutting it out, and I had a revelation. So come with me to the dim hallway where I'm cutting my fabric out. Excuse the lighting, but let's go. So initially I was looking at the pattern as this quarter piece, and I was going to do 4 of them, obviously. So I was going to cut out one here and one there. The fabric is folded, so obviously 2 and 2. And then I thought I could cut it out in 2 pieces rather than 4, because there is room. And this is the fold here. So it would be 1 piece. If I cut it there, obviously this will be filled out because I didn't pattern this side of it. But that would be the whole thing, and then I just need to stitch up one end, and that makes everything easier. But I'm starting to get a little confused and think that maybe this pattern was a quarter? This might, oh god, is that a whole, oh wait a second. No, this is a half circle skirt. So the whole pattern is meant to be a half circle. Okay, this is fine. My brain's not mathing right now. I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to add 1 inch to the end because it is a bit shorter than I wanted, so I'll give myself a little bit extra. I'm going to have to chalk out this because I'm not going to build the rest of the pattern piece. And then there will be enough room for the corset and waistbands and everything. So yeah, I'm excited. Let's go. Sewing's all about precision. That's why I'm bad at sewing. Good enough. So obviously it's not in its elastic, but I'm kind of loving it. It's super cute. I did add quite a bit of length, but I do need to hem it still, so yes. Okay, it's cut out. I'm very excited. I actually cut it out. Whoa. And I got really confused about the math of it all and what was a quarter and what was half, and it's fine. It's worked out. I do need to work out whether I'm going to do a separate waistband or just fold it over. I think it's going to be best if I do a separate waistband. That means I need to measure this. Oh my god, my brain is so not working right now. While I was at Spotlight, the music changed as I was talking to the woman who was cutting my fabric, and I fully disengaged from the conversation to turn to my mother and say, oh my god, they're playing a Taylor Swift deep cut, because they were playing All of the Girls You've Loved Before. Like, that is a deep cut to be playing at Spotlight. And then they were playing like deep cut Niall Horan. It was a very strange experience. Measuring curves sucks. I mean, if I can at least estimate it, then like, I'll just do that. Okay, that's 58. Do I have 58 inches of fabric to cut from? No. By mid-afternoon, I was really in this project and basically just stopped talking. So I made the waistband, pressed everything, attached it to the skirt. I then thread an elastic through just to get an idea of how gathered it would be and make sure I was happy with it. I couldn't really judge the length of the skirt without seeing it gathered, but once I was happy with it, I took the gathering out, gave everything a final press, and then did the hem. Hello, welcome to day 2 of my space-themed outfit making. I am exhausted. I'm so tired. I didn't work late into the night, but for some reason, everything in me just wants sleep right now. I don't sew in the healthiest way. You would have seen as I was cutting out the fabric. I like bend my body into weird ways and my muscles hate me for it. But with that said, I did make really good progress yesterday. I completely finished the skirt. I'm so happy with it. It's actually like really cute. I love the fit. There is one spot that I don't love. It looks a bit strange, and that is the back of the waistband. I didn't stop to think how I was going to actually seal the waistband once the elastic was in there. So I just did it by hand and it just looks a little less than professional, but that's okay. Overall, I'm happy with the skirt and it's time to get fully going on the corset. It's not a corset, it's just a lace-up top, but let's head to the craft room so I can show you what I got done last night. So I finished the skirt at probably around like 7:30. And then I took a break, a much needed break. I went and had dinner and I thought I'd end for the night. I cleaned up in here, which, talk about like character progress. I actually like cleaned up. I vacuumed. I made sure that like everything was where it should be. And then I decided to keep going. So I cut out the pattern for the corset top. Again, I'm using that same pattern that I used for my orange corset top. It's in here somewhere. Where did I put it? There it is. For this corset top, except when I made this, I didn't strictly use the pattern. I altered it as I went and I didn't keep notes on what I changed. So I'm like a little confused. So I cut out the pattern and I actually stitched together the main pieces already. There are 3 different like panels. There is the back and then the side front and the 2 center front pieces. So it's like 5 pieces in total. I stitched up those for the lining and the shell, I guess. And I'm really happy with it so far. I have to say, and this is like groundbreaking for me, these sewing clips are such a time saver. I cannot put into words how crazy it was. Like I was able to just do things so quickly. It was my first time using them and it just was so much quicker than pins. So I'm really glad I got those, especially because I'm working on a time crunch. I have made up the straps, except they clearly need to be pressed. Wow. I kind of put it around my body yesterday to kind of work out the sizing, but I don't know what I'm doing. I want this to be something I can obviously wear something underneath of. I extended the kind of center panels so that I could fold back part of them to make it a bit sturdier to hold the eyelets. Because I'm unsure of the sizing, I'm going to just make the whole thing and then deal with sizing later. I think that if I make it the size that it is and kind of fold back the part that I'm planning on, it won't be too much bigger than I want it to be, and if it is, I'm kind of just thinking I'll take a bit in from the center back. I don't care if there's like an extra seam there. But yeah, I'm excited, I'm nervous, I'm also procrastinating just a little bit. But yes, everything needs pressing before I move forward and I don't want to do it, so I basically have like a long list of things I still need to do for this. Pressing is the next step. I hate ironing, but it needs to be done. I then need to put the lining and the shell together. I still have to cut a waistband. That's not something I have even considered yet. Honestly, depending how it goes, I might not even do it. It just kind of depends where I get. I need to work out how this thing works so I can set the eyelets. I do not know how any of this is gonna go. My last one, I just did them by hand, so I found this ribbon that I'll use as the lace. It's close enough, it goes. I just am at that point in the project where I'm just tired, but I need to just do it, so I guess I'll take all of this down to the ironing board and get pressing. And hopefully Everything's gonna go just fine. I don't know if I'm gonna wear both of these things tonight. I think it might be a bit much because the skirt is a bit longer, so it is like a lot to look at, but I want both of them made, so whatever, let's go. It's all together, but I put the straps in the wrong spot. Because of course I did. I put them just to the side of the seam, but it needs to be very much over or on the other side, so off I go to fix it. I love sewing. I have pressed it, I have attached the straps, I've moved the straps. Once I actually lace it up, the straps are gonna be really in the middle. I look like Mario.
Mamma mia!
I look like Mario! Oh no! Damn! Okay. So look, I have moved the straps, but they're in a bad spot. Once I tighten it, they're gonna be like weirdly in the middle. And honestly, at this point, I'm done. I don't care where they are. So I do need to work out where they're gonna sit on the back, but I think I'm gonna do that last. I feel like that's something I can leave. I'm going to work out these front bits. As you can see, they're too big right now, but I want to fold them like at least twice over, so the eyelets are going through a few layers. But the corset was coming together. I decided not to add a waistband like I had originally planned, but I tried it on one last time before starting the eyelets. The eyelets took me so long, so incredibly long, but once I got the hang of it, it got a lot faster. At first it was taking me like 5 minutes to set a single eyelet, but by the end I was really speeding through it. My method was to poke a hole with an awl, and then cut a little cross with my scissors and poke a hole with a pencil. I then cleaned up the hole with scissors because you need a kind of clear gap for the eyelets. But they worked out quite well and I was really excited. I was really happy as I was lacing up the top. And once I saw it fully laced, I was really excited. It looks actually quite nice. I've got the skirt on and it sure is a look. I kind of love it, but I look like a Doctor Who fan in like 2013. This belongs on Tumblr. Oh my god. I look like I'm off to milk a cow, but in space. Like I'm off to milk a space cow. I don't know if I have the confidence to wear this out, to be honest. We'll see. I've decided to not worry about the bones for the top right now because the fit isn't perfect. It's quite big at the top, and I don't have time to sort that out. So maybe in the future I'll add some boning, but for now I'm really happy with it. But I'll see you once I'm ready to go out tonight. showing at the planetarium was so fun. The host, I guess, presenter, was really wonderful and clearly like really into space. The first showing was like a movie about the cosmos, and then they did a presentation on what was currently in the night sky, and then there was this like art piece film. It was very strange. It felt wild, but it was really enjoyable. But yeah, I had a great night and a great few days of making this outfit. Yes, I got some weird looks. Yes, the people in my personal life were a bit confused about why I wanted to make an outfit to go to the planetarium, but I really enjoyed myself. I can definitely see myself wearing these pieces again. Not together, probably. I do think it's maybe a little bit much together, but I love the stars, man. I love stars. I do think I'm gonna get a decent bit of wear of the skirt. The one drawback with this outfit, in my mind, is that it kind of looks like that one TARDIS dress that was really popular on Tumblr. Anyway, I made this TikTok when I finished making it. So I'm going to the planetarium and I thought I'd make something to wear that is space themed, and I look like a Doctor Who fan in 2012. Like, what in the super Who-lock is that? What? I do look like I'm about to go milk a cow in space though, so that's good. That's all I've got for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I loved making this project, and filming it was also really fun. I love the idea of doing like themed outfits or specific sewing projects for different outings, so let me know if you'd like to see more of those in the future. But yes, if you liked this video, you can give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of my videos, I upload twice a week, so you can subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Just Kaz getting tea. I mean...